types of venation. How many types of venation in the leaves means 2 types of venations. What are the 2 types means? One, it is nothing but reticulate venation. One, it is nothing but reticulate venation, and another one that is nothing but parallel venation. Another one that is nothing but parallel venation. So here venation is of how many types means 2 types. Of that first one, it is nothing but reticulate venation. Second one, it is nothing but parallel venation. First, we will discuss what is meant by venation. What is the definition of venation? That means arrangement of veins and veinlets. That means which one here? Arrangement of veins and veinlets. Arrangement of veins and veinlets in lamina. In which part of the leaf? In lamina itself, it is nothing but venation. Venation means arrangement of veins and veinlets in lamina itself, it is called as venation. Venation, it is of 2 types. Of that first one, it is reticulate venation, and the second one, it is parallel venation. In this reticulate venation, it is seen mostly in dicots. It is mostly seen in which one? Dicots. But whereas in parallel venation, it is mostly seen in monocots. It is mostly seen in which one here? Monocots. And whereas what is meant by reticulate venation? Here reticulate venation, what happens means, think this is the leaf. Think this one is the leaf. So already I told you leaf shows how many parts means. Leaf shows first part, that is nothing but leaf base. First part, that is nothing but leaf base. On either side of the leaf base, it shows small greenish scaly like appendages, nothing but stipules. And the third one, that is nothing but petiole. Third one, that is nothing but petiole. And the fourth one, expanded foliage, that is nothing but lamina or leaf blade, or also called as leaf blade. When I am going to explain this reticulate venation, here what happens means, in this reticulate venation, it shows one single midrib which runs from the base of the leaf towards the apex of the leaf. That means this one is called as a single midrib. This one is called as which one here? Single midrib. Now from this single midrib, which veins are arising means lateral veins are arising. From this which one is arising? Lateral veins are arising. So these are called as lateral veins. These are called as which veins means lateral veins. From this lateral veins, which one are developing means veins and veinlets. Which one is developing means those are nothing but, these are nothing but which one means veins and veinlets. Veins and veinlets. So due to which what happens means in the leaf it appears net-like arrangement. In the leaf it appears which like arrangement? Net-like arrangement, that is nothing but reticulate itself, it is nothing but net-like arrangement. So this type of venation is called as, reticulate venation. Once again I am going to explain. In the reticulate venation, the leaf shows a single midrib. From this single midrib, which one is arising means lateral veins are arising. These lateral veins, whether they are running parallel to one and each other, no. In this reticulate venation, lateral veins, they are not arranged in parallel manner when it is compared with one lateral vein with another lateral vein. And which one is developing from lateral veins means veins and veinlets. This is nothing but reticulate venation. This is nothing but which venation? Reticulate venation. That means in this, can we call these veins and these veins are nothing but which one can we call means these veins are nothing but vascular bundles. These veins are nothing but which one here? Vascular bundles. That means veins shows xylem. Veins shows xylem, which is nothing but hydrome, and it shows phloem, which is nothing but leptome, That means these veins are nothing but vascular bundles which plays an important role in transport of water and minerals from stem to the leaf. that is performed by xylem. And what is the another name means? That is nothing but hydrome. And what is the function of the phloem or leptome means? As the leaf it is present in green in color, it can perform photosynthesis, due to which food materials are prepared in leaf. From that leaf, that food materials are transferred from leaf to different organs of the plant body by means of a complex tissue, that is nothing but phloem or leptome. Phloem are also called as leptome. That means what is the another main important function of this veins? Veins means it exposes the lamina in order to receive sufficient amount of sunlight. That means the function of petiole, function of which one means petiole and veins, they perform same function. This petiole, as it makes the lamina in order to receive sufficient amount of sunlight, as veins, as it not only gives rigidity, not only gives shape to the leaf, it also plays an important role in exposing the lamina towards sunlight in order to prepare food materials by means of a process namely known as photosynthesis. This type of reticulate venation can be seen in dicots. This type of reticulate venation can be seen in dicots. Next goes to parallel venation. In this parallel venation, what happens means, think this is the leaf. For example, think this is the leaf belonging to Musa paradisica. That is the example, that is nothing but Musa paradisica. Musa paradisica. That means the common name of Musa paradisica itself, it is nothing but banana plant. And whereas this Musa paradisica, it also shows one of the subaerial stem modification, that is nothing but suckers. It shows a sword-like suckers. In this Musa paradisica, which type of venation can be seen means parallel venation. In this parallel venation can be seen only in monocots. That means all monocots, whether they are showing parallel venation, that is the wrong option. That means all monocots, what I am saying means all monocots shows parallel venation, or monocot shows which type of venation? Parallel venation. For example, think this one is the assertion. Assertion, that is nothing but all monocot shows parallel venation. When we are coming towards the reason, what is the reason means? So, a family namely known as Liliaceae. Family namely known as which family? Liliaceae family. Liliaceae family, it belongs to monocots. Liliaceae family, it belongs to which one? Monocots. In the Liliaceae family belonging to monocots, one plant, that is nothing but Smilax. Smilax belonging to Liliaceae, that is nothing but monocots. It shows which venation means Smilax is a monocot. Smilax is a monocot which shows which type of venation? Reticulate venation. Reticulate venation. That means assertion all monocot shows parallel venation. But whereas Smilax, which is one of the monocot which shows reticulate venation. What is the option means here? A is false, A is false and R is true. A is false and as well as R is true. Why? Because all monocots, if they shows parallel venation, Smilax it is also belonging to monocot family, where belonging to the family namely known as Liliaceae, which is one of the monocots which shows reticulate venation. That means here A is false and R is true. A is false and R is true. And next, in this Musa paradisica, what happens means a single midvein which is arising from the leaf base towards leaf apex. Single midvein which are arising from leaf base to leaf apex. Leaf base to leaf apex. What happens means this is nothing but which vein means single midrib. This is nothing but single midrib. From this single midrib, what happens means lateral veins are arising. From this single midrib, which veins are arising means lateral veins are arising. Lateral veins are arising. So these are nothing but lateral veins. These are nothing but which veins means lateral veins. That means this lateral veins, when it is compared with one lateral vein with another lateral vein, whether they are arranged in parallel manner, yes. In this, based upon the criteria, namely known as lateral veins which are arising from the mid vein, which are running parallel when it is compared with one lateral vein with another lateral vein. Based upon that criteria, this type of venation is also called as parallel venation. So these are about the types of venation. Two types and belongs to reticulate venation, parallel venation, reticulate venation in dicots, parallel venation in monocots. What is meant by reticulate venation? Arrangement of veins and veinlets in lamina itself. It is called as venation. Venation, it is of two types. One, it is reticulate venation. In reticulate venation, the leaf shows single midrib. From the single midrib, lateral veins are arising, but here the lateral veins, they are not arranged in parallel manner. So here the lateral veins which are arising, from that lateral veins and veinlets are arising, which looks like net-like arrangement, which looks like reticulate arrangement. Based upon that criteria, it is called as reticulate venation. But whereas in parallel venation, which can be seen in monocots, all monocots shows parallel venation, it is wrong option. Why? Because Smilax, it is one of the monocot family, that is nothing but Liliaceae family, is a monocot which shows reticulate venation. That means it is one of the true option. That is, A is false and R is true. When I am going to explain this parallel venation which can be seen in monocots in this Musa paradisica. In Musa paradisica, it is also one of the good example for suckers. It is also one of the good example for suckers. And in this Musa paradisica, stem is also belonging to rhizomatous stem. That is one of the underground stem modification. And whereas in this Musa paradisica, single midrib runs from base to the top, and from this single midrib, lateral veins are arising. These lateral veins are arranged parallel when it is compared with one above each other. Based upon this criteria, it belongs to parallel venation.